back to another unboxing video. Also, welcome back to my channel. I haven't sat down like this for a very... Okay, I can't speak. This is going to be a beautiful video where I cannot get a word out, I bet. I haven't sat down like this in front of a camera in quite a long time. This is also a new camera. And today we're going to be testing... Oh my god. We're going to be testing a new microphone. If at any point of this video I am slightly out of focus or whatever, you're just going to have to bear in mind that I haven't actually recorded for ages. I've been in Japan, as you may or may not know. There's going to be a lot of Japan videos coming, and also hopefully Sims content, because I guess that is what I do. But anyways, let's get into unboxing this package that I have received once again from Maono. Yeah. Oh, yay, everybody. A round of applause for Maono for honestly sponsoring practically the half of my setup that I have in front of me. So, and nevertheless, let's crack into this package that has been very tightly sealed. As I'm going to be opening this, I'm going to be telling you a little story. It's taking... Oh my god, I feel like I need scissors. Give me one sec. I have been away for quite some time. Just traveling around Japan. Well, I went to Japan for 2 weeks. All my videos have been slightly delayed. Okay, I'm really trying to get into this package. Also, at the same time, as I was going through preparing for my trip, I had a few little health, I want to say issues. No, I don't want to say issues. Issues is a strong word, but just a few little problems here or there. You know yourself with your health and your anxiety. It all just, when it goes wrong, especially before you have a massive trip to Japan. So that's why most of my videos are slightly delayed, and so is this one. But nevertheless, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate that okay, don't look at my dress. Please don't come to my house. I appreciate that I can sit here in front of my camera opening a package from an amazing company. So let's just dive into it. So as far as I'm aware of, this is a Maono PD100X microphone. So we're gonna dive into all the fun facts about it. But as far as I'm aware, it's an XLR/USB microphone. So you can do a bit of both. The one that I'm currently using is the PD200X. This is what it looks like. You probably can't hear me very well now. It's on a nice little white arm. It's a beautiful microphone. I honestly really love it. I've been using it for quite some time, and I think you guys liked the feedback on it. That video of the unboxing of that is down below, so definitely check that out. But as I said, today we're trying the 100X as far as I'm aware, so I'm very excited. Let me just casually attempt to take it out of the box, because that's a struggle and a half. Okay, there we go. We're almost there now. Honestly, I get excited to see that little packaging, the yellow and the black. Very cool, very schnazzy. Okay, there we go. Ta-da! We are here. I have it right in front of me. Finally opened it out of its case. It just feels good. It feels good to be here in front of the camera. So, as I was correct, this is the PD100X microphone. So it is a USB/XLR. So that's what we like to hear, because when I see the XLR by itself, I'm not a very tech savvy person, but you know me. I like to have good audio, and I actually don't know. I try my best anyway, but I like the idea of there being USB on it because it's user friendly, it's beginner friendly, and that is all that matters to everybody. So it does claim to have clear and full sound, whatever that means, with a frequency response of 40 Hz. Okay, I'm going to leave that part on the screen so I don't butcher it. Even in a noisy room, it's a customized cardioid capsule, captures pristine audio, letting you fully immerse yourself in gameplay or streams. That's good, because in my house there's always a cat meowing somewhere or someone screaming on the other side of the house. As I said, it has the USB/XLR connectivity, so that gives you a little bit of both. If you have a soundboard or like a sound mixer, that would be absolutely fantastic for this. I do have one. Maybe we can check that out in another video. There's obviously a lot of customization to be done with this, so it does have your little gain adjusting thingy knob. It also has a mute button, so it's very similar to this one that I'm using, I want to say, but the difference in that one is I think there's a lot more RGB lighting. So let's just open it, because I really want to know what this is all about. I'm going to wait now. No, I'm not going to use any more scissors. I think I'm just going to go this way, and I'm going to open up the packaging, trying not to break my nails. It's difficult. It always is. It's well packaged. That's what we like to hear. Anyways, let's open up the box and see what... Okay, there we go. Not much shown except for how to connect it, which is great. I mean, that is good, isn't it? You know, because I'm really not expecting there to be like really tech savvy people coming watching these videos. If you are, and if you're going to be giving out to me for not knowing how to pronounce words and things, you're in the wrong side of YouTube. This is where the beginner side of YouTube is. This is where, well, I'm not even a beginner. I've been on YouTube for quite some time. But the less is more on my channel, if you get me. So we like to be very basic, and we like things to work, and we like to see diagrams. We like to see how to plug things in. I love it. This is exactly what I like to hear. So thank you, Maono. This is what I like to see. Pictures. Here we are. This is what the inside of the box looks like. So we've got your little manual, just hit myself in the face with, and it does come with a stand, which I don't usually use a stand. As you know, I have my little boom arm, but it's always good that it comes with a little stand to support its little body. Okay, so there we go. We've got your USB-C connector. We've got one of these little interchanging size things for boom arms and tripods, so that's very handy that that's in there, because the bottom of this seems to be a thick little screw, so that's all right. Well, guys, I think I'm just going to take it out of the box right in front of your eyes just to show you. Oh, it's very light. Oh, that's nice. I feel like it's lighter than the one that I currently have. Okay, there seems to be nothing else in the box, so I'm going to say thank you to the box for the time being. And here we've got the microphone in my hand. So shall we do the reveal? Are you ready? Are you ready for the reveal? I think I am. 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! Ooh! Oh my god, it's massive, isn't it? It's like the size of my face. Okay, it is the size of my face. It looks very, very fancy. Okay, I'm gonna show you side by side what they look like in a minute, just so you can see the difference. But this looks a lot more profesh and a lot fancier for some reason than the one that I have. So this one does seem to be the new one. It's a new arrival. The names are very, very similar to each other. So the previous one is called PD100X, and this is the 100X. So don't get confused with that. The Maono PD100X USB/XLR Dynamic Microphone was developed with gamers, streamers, and content creators in mind. It features a cool RGB lighting design for an eye-catching visual element. PD100X also has exceptional acoustic characteristics similar to the traditional broadcasting dynamic microphones. The dual connectivity setup enables effortless integration with PC/Mac system via the USB, as well as seamless compatibility with audio interfaces and other audio devices through XLR connectivity. You know, I'm looking at the picture of it online and it does look slightly different. I feel like this is a different one. I'm looking at this one that seems to light up here as well. I don't think mine does. But anyway, I'm going to try and fit it onto this little mount. You know, do I need the other screwy thing? I don't think so. I think I'm just going to be able to screw this on. Let me try. I'm going to screw the bottom on without the little converter piece. Guess it just depends on what you're going to put it on. It looks well, to be fair. It does look very fancy. I feel like you can't see it like on the background of the curtain, but look at it. This is what it looks like. I will insert really nice, beautiful, fancy clips of it during this video, but it does seem to have a very schnazzy feeling to it. I almost feel like it's the one major difference I can see between them is obviously that the little muffle piece, you know, the little spongy thing at the top of it, that is a square in this case. So it is very different, and for some reason the square in my head feels a lot more fancy, and it makes you feel like you're on the radio, that kind of vibes. So it does have a little bit more of an expensive quality to it. I don't know, maybe it's also the black color that seems to be more fancier in my opinion, because everything on my desk is white, so maybe that's why it seems a little bit different. But it also seems bigger, a lot bigger than the previous one that I had, but not like necessarily too big. I guess what we're going to do next is we're going to test it out and see what it sounds like, and I am very excited for this part. So this is a test with the previous microphone. So this is the original PD200X. This is a test to see what it sounds like. I love this microphone, can't fault it, so I'm very excited to see what the 100X is going to sound like. So guys, this is what the new PD100X microphone sounds like. I have it down here on my desk. I guess the first thing I'm going to tell you about it is the most exciting thing for me. It has RGB lighting just down here. It's very cute. It's very, very nice. Not too much in your face. You can also change the RGB lighting by clicking this little button. I'm trying to like speak to the microphone as well so you can hear me. But you can kind of see, I'm going to leave it on this color because I think it's very pretty. I'm going to have it standing just down here on my desk. But yeah, I haven't heard back the sound yet. And looking at my audio mixer on my OBS, it does seem to be going quite high up into the red. So I want to hear it back. I said I'd bring it down lower here with me, with the mic. And one thing I'm noticing about it, so since I'm literally like Maono microphones all around me. I have another one over there. It's like an older version one. There's an app that I have downloaded onto my computer. It's called Maono Link, and it allows you to kind of go into extra little things, extra little advanced settings that you can adjust the gain and levels and limiters and things like that, which is very handy. The problem I have is that it's not recognizing this microphone, so I had to disconnect this one because it kept wanting to latch itself onto this microphone, which is fine. But once I've disconnected this one, I was expecting this one to pop up on the app, and it doesn't seem to be popping up on the app. So I really don't know how to get that working, because I feel like that's why there's such a major difference between the two microphones at the moment, is because I have some sort of limiters on this one, but I can't apply them to that one. Regardless, I am here to show you what it sounds like. So I guess what you're hearing at the moment is just your regular test of the microphone. It's very similar, I want to say, to the PD100X. It is very similar. There isn't many kind of things that I've noticed off firsthand, besides the fact that it just looks different. I feel like this one looks a lot bigger. It's square, different RGB lights on it, so obviously that's a very big thing for me, but I'm really enjoying it so far. So I'm figuring out now the difference. So there is a different one on their website, so it's still the PD100X, but there's two different types of this microphone, and I'm very sad because there is this one that's only available in the US, and this is where I got confused, where all of this here, so like you see this panel in the US, they have a version that all of that is RGB, whereas I have the one that just the bottom is RGB, which is fine. Like, it's not that major of an issue for me, but it's such a cool microphone. I'm going to link it for you down below as well. But there is the PD100X Black, which is the one that I have, and that's available, I suppose, to ship everywhere. But lucky you in the US, you get one that is all fully RGB, which I think is pretty cute. This thing over here, if you click that, obviously you can adjust two different things, which is your headphone settings. Why did that come out really weirdly? Headphone settings, and also the sound, the gain, I suppose, of the microphone. But one thing I've noticed that's very cool, and it is different from this one, is that this part over here, that's the mute button, that is actually touchscreen. As touch. I did just mute you for 2 seconds, but you see that is a touch button, and it does show up as red when you mute it. So I really love that touch. That seems very professional and very nice. And for the price point of this microphone, I didn't even mention the price. It's $59.99, and it makes me happy to feel that there is microphones out there that are affordable. And oh my god, there's so many microphones in my face. I do feel like I'm on the radio, but it does make me happy to see a brand like Maono create such affordable products, you know, because when I started on YouTube, I had this really sad little dainty little microphone that I bought for like €25, I believe, and it was shocking. It was bad to begin with, but it got me through the beginning stages of my YouTube channel. But now seeing brands like Maono create microphones with such immense quality for such a low price point is amazing. Like, a round of applause. I love it. I'm very happy about this. Okay, so funny thing just happened. It actually just brought up one little issue that I have. Now, this is probably not going to be an issue for a lot of people, but I actually muted myself by accident, and I did not know. So I was just about to tell you about how the capsule in it gathers just the sound from in front of you, so you're meant to directly speak into it like this, and it's trying to not gather as much sound from the outside of it as you can. So it is good that way. But the one thing that I will say is I think normally I'm going to have this on my boom arm, which kind of makes me feel like I'm not going to touch it a lot, but I still kind of grab the microphone to move it around and things. I grabbed it, just say like this, and I accidentally muted myself. And because this little thing is like soft touch kind of screen, I did not know I muted myself, and I didn't see my little microphone audio mixer, you know, line telling me that I'm muted. This can be a bit of an issue for me. I suppose the difference being, so the 200X, it has like a button that you actually have to click, and the button is a little bit better, I think, in my opinion. I don't know. I mean, I thought I liked the idea of the soft touch, but you should have seen my face when I realized that my sound wasn't being recorded. Maybe that's something that's not going to affect anybody, but just as one little thing that I just did, and it just, you know, the feeling when you were like not recording, you know, that sinking feeling. I wanted to point out this one pretty important thing. So obviously there's a lot of limiters and things like that you can set onto your microphone, which, you know, in time I will probably do that, but you know me, I record Sims videos. I don't record like these beautiful singing covers. I don't. I just want my voice to be portrayed through with my gameplay into YouTube, I suppose. But one thing I have noticed, sometimes I do scream, sometimes I do get a little bit loud. Oh my god, she's about to die! But sometimes I do come up quite close to the microphone. So this was a test that I did, and I'm not talking quite loudly at the moment. I feel like I'm talking, pretty quietly, but there is a little bit of a distortion happening. So you may be like, okay, Sandra, but don't talk that closely to the microphone. But let me show you what the difference between the 200X is. Right, we now should be with the 200X. So again, I just want to show you, this is what it sounds like when I'm talking with the 200X. It's a bit of a difference, I feel you can tell. It's slower to pick up the sound, which in a way is better for me because I can get a bit loud. So this is what it sounds like when I come up closer to the microphone and when I am speaking directly into the kind of spongy bit. I don't do this very often, but just see the difference between the two. And I'm not talking quite loudly at the moment. I personally think there is a bit of a difference. Whether that is a good thing or a bad thing, I'm struggling to decide that. I think that's something that I'm going to have to tell as I'm playing my game, as I'm recording videos. Let me switch back to the 100D again. So just to go back on all of the points and to kind of conclude where I see this Maono PD100X microphone, I see it as a very budget-friendly microphone. And since it is at around like 55, it's 56.95 in euro of a price point. This is definitely a more standard beginner microphone. I guess that is what you need to call this. You need to call it for what it is. But unfortunately, I am going to be going back to this microphone, I think a little bit more. This is the 200X. I feel like I've been going on about it forever. This one retails on the website for 75.93. So obviously there is a price point difference between these two microphones. Okay, so that kind of makes me feel a little bit better about this kind of muffly issues, because as you saw me explaining, this one does not have that issue. I guess not as much, but again, this is exactly not what I would be upset about. This is obviously someone that maybe tries to record singing, or maybe they're doing like a podcast, when you're like coming up to the microphone. Obviously not many people will be doing that, and this microphone I suppose would be designed for people like that are starting off their YouTube channel that still can't make it past their full-time job to do YouTube as full-time. Maybe this is for somebody that genuinely just wants to have very schnazzy audio when they're playing games with their friends. So to conclude, I want to say there is two flaws. There is this one where you can't really hear anything, and there is a little touchscreen audio little glitch. But honestly, I don't have a problem with using this microphone. I don't think many people will have a problem with using this microphone, but if you are looking for something a little bit more high-end, I recommend the 200X, the PD200X microphone, my gem, my little child. I will be loving this forever. But if you are looking for maybe like a Christmas present for somebody, maybe a parent is out there wanting to spoil their child with something that has cute RGB lights, something that looks like a very professional, and it feels actually like a very professional microphone, this PD100X microphone is definitely that. I can recommend it for that, but if you are looking for better quality, I would recommend this one. I think that this one is a lot better, but those are the two different price points. Nevertheless, look at it. I think it looks great, and it's going to kind of be deceiving in a way, because maybe there's people out there that really expect this microphone to perform at the highest levels, and they aren't going to recommend this microphone to you. But I don't care. I still will recommend this microphone to anyone that has a budget of around 50 euro and do want to upskill their audio from maybe their headset or something, or maybe the microphone that they've been using for like 70 years. I still will recommend this microphone for the price point, for that budget. I think it is amazing. I will be using it in my YouTube videos. I'm going to use it for at least a couple of videos. I want to hear that quality back. I want to play around with it, see what else I can do. If there's anything else I come up with, I will let you know. I also have a soundboard, like a mixer board, that you can use with the XLR. You can connect it that way. I presume that's going to give you a little bit of a better sound as well, and you have a lot more control over that. Maybe that is something in the future that I can check with the two microphones. Maybe those are the little things we could try and figure out. Those little nifty bits, we can iron those out. But for the moment, I would still say yes, do consider buying the PD100X microphone if you are in a budget, if it's maybe a Christmas present, maybe you're a parent out there that wants to buy something for their child, gamer child, I don't know. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm going to leave everything linked for you down below. So the link to this microphone, link to their website, where you can buy it. Most of the specs I will leave for you down below below as well if you have any questions. I'm not a pro, as I said. I'm not someone here with audio specials. What? I'm not somebody that can put audio specialist on their CV. But I will be here to tell you the beginner tips, the friendly tips, the straightforward tips. Let me know if you have any questions. I will answer them. If you comment them, I will answer them below. Thank you so much again to Maono for sending me out these beautiful products to try out for you and show you and figure out what it is that you need, because this is all about you. What do you want? What microphone do you want? Maono sends me the microphone. I try and play test it for you, and this is where you make your choice of what microphone you would like to purchase. So thank you again to Maono for giving me that opportunity to be able to share that on my YouTube channel with all of you guys. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe. It really does make my day. I don't usually make content like this very often. I used to do a lot more unboxing videos, but no one ever sends me stuff anymore. But I do Sims videos, so definitely check them out below. I will leave a couple of them linked for you down as well. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I'm so glad to be back, and I shall see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. Also, tell me what you think of the quality of this camera. This could be our new camera. Let me know. I'm looking forward to hear that. Thank you. Bye.